my truck. The bike was Chris's, our woods, some of them. That's our shed with the covered grill. Along here somewhere in the summer is where blackberries grow. And there's Chris's Hummer. Still looking good. Brand new tires. Cost him a fortune. This is our parking lot. One of the neighbors. He's kind of weird. This is our building. Down that little area there is where I shoot my bow. My target is currently in my truck. But that's a good place to shoot, and it's facing away from the buildings in the, area. Don't mind the grass. That door right there is ours, and the bottom floor is our place. Chris's carnivorous plants, some of them. He potted them up in a nice bucket. Cherry tree, no blooms yet. Getting close though. Soon, very soon. Electrical boxes, that's where the hawk likes to sit. That right there with the trees is the circle. This is the extent of our road. We're in the back. Another cherry tree. Front half of our building. 4 units in the front, 4 units in the back. And there is where blueberry bushes grow. Good blueberries in the summer. And now we're meandering down over to the pond. Well, the half of the pond that you can actually see. The other half is hidden. There's a little tiny, it looks like a figure 8 from the sky. And I hear one of the resident geese. There's a more circle. That's where the garbage is hiding. It really is hiding because there's a fence around it. Excuse me. It looks like it drops off into oblivion into the pond, but it really doesn't. Ah yeah, we got 2 geese in the pond right now. Let's see if I can zoom in. Let's see. Yep. Where are they? There they go. There they are. Those are the ones making all the racket. And that's the back part of our unit. Where that light's shining is close to where our windows are. And here's the pond. See, it really does not drop off that quickly. I mean, it does, but it doesn't. There's a slope. And you can hear the geese making a bunch of racket. There they are. And over there is the inlet that leads to the other half of the pond. But this is our pond. We already got lilies on it. There's a nice bench where you can sit. Right there. Looks like one of the birch trees got broken this winter. Or actually, no. It didn't get broken. That was done by the resident beavers. We do have resident beavers. They do make dams. They do make huts. But there's the bench. You can easily walk over to it, even though it doesn't look like it right now. There we go. And you can just walk over to the bench. And there's the beaver damage. That is definitely beaver damage. That snapped on its own, but that is beaver damage. Yes, this is our pond. There's not any leaves on the trees right now because it's only the beginning of May. Soon, those geese are making a racket. Yes, this is around the back of our building. Like I said, there's 4 units on each half of the building in the back. Very nicely manicured lawn. If you go through those trees right there, there's a walking trail that goes around the entire pond. It's about a mile long total. And sorry if the camera is jittery, I just walked through a swarm of bugs. And there's the geese making a racket. There they go. I startled them away. But that window right there on the left, and the one that you can't really see that well on the left as well, those are both of our windows. The other windows are from the unit behind us. But those are our windows. One of them's open. Well, the top's open anyways. But there's the walking trail. There's a lot of beaver-eating trees there too. But the walking trail goes around the entire pond. This section and the section that you can't see. But it's pretty well laid out, and I think a beaver just slapped the water or something. Either that or a really, really big fish. Probably a beaver. It sounded like a beaver tail. And here's another beaver-eating tree. Right there. Beavers got to that too. There's a lot of that around here. This is the back half of our complex. These are different apartments. Try not to intrude, but these are the woods. Nice woods. We have critters. Lots of critters. Somebody else has a bird feeder. And that's part of a stream. It's kind of dry right now because we haven't really had much rain. There's another little part over there that you can't really see too well. There it is. That's the rest of the stream. And this little cluster right around here is where I shoot my bow. Usually it's aimed right around this area because it's obviously facing away from stuff. There's nothing around. One of these trees actually has an arrow embedded in it somewhere from one of Chris's bows. And there's the stream. Winds around the place. But 2 stories tall. We live on the bottom. Tires are Christians. And that's our grill covered up. And that's our storage shed. One of the grills in front of. And now we're back into the place where I was beginning. When it gets really, really rainy, this fills up. Water comes through here. I need to dig that right there out because it holds up the water from going out. So I think I'm going to get a shovel and just dig all of that so that the water can go through like it's supposed to. But yeah, this is where we live. And that's only a small, well, not a small section, but probably about a quarter of it. There's another units. This is just our general parking lot, obviously. But it's nice here. Don't mind the grouse are upstairs. Neighbor's dog, they don't make it pee elsewhere, so it's killing the grass, unfortunately, but not much to be done about that. But yeah, this is where we live. That's another building. You can see a car coming up our road. But, yep, this is where we live. Hope you enjoyed the mini partial tour. Over and out.